Interesting facts about Canadian maple syrup. Global leader in production, Canada produces over 70% of the world's maple syrup, with the province of Quebec alone accounting for more than 90% of the country's production. Maple tree species. The sap used to make maple syrup primarily comes from three types of maple trees: sugar maple, black maple, and red maple. The sugar maple is the most commonly tapped species due to its high sugar content. Seasonal harvesting. The maple syrup production season, known as the sugar season or sugaring off, occurs in early spring, typically from late February to April. The season lasts only about 4 to 6 weeks. Sap to syrup ratio. It takes about 40 liters, approximately 10 gallons, of maple sap to produce just 1 liter, approximately 1 quart, of pure maple syrup. The sap is boiled down to concentrate the sugars and develop the syrup's rich flavor. Grading system. Canadian maple syrup is classified into several grades based on color and flavor intensity. The grades include golden, amber, dark, and very dark, each offering a different taste profile. Protected designation. Maple syrup in Canada is a protected designation, meaning that only syrup made from the sap of Canadian maple trees can be labeled as such. This helps ensure quality and authenticity. Cultural significance. Maple syrup has deep cultural roots in Canada, particularly among Indigenous peoples who were the first to harvest and use maple sap long before European settlers arrived. Maple leaf symbol. The maple leaf, which is the symbol of Canada and appears on the national flag, represents the country's rich tradition of maple syrup production. Natural sweetener. Maple syrup is a natural sweetener with a lower glycemic index than refined sugar. It also contains beneficial nutrients like manganese, riboflavin, zinc, and antioxidants. Maple festivals. Many regions in Canada, especially in Quebec and Ontario, host annual maple syrup festivals during the sugaring off season. These festivals celebrate the maple syrup harvest with activities, tastings, and demonstrations. Sap flow. Conditions for sap to flow from the maple trees. The weather needs to alternate between freezing nights and thawing days. This temperature fluctuation creates the pressure needed for the sap to flow. Long shelf life. Pure Canadian maple syrup has a long shelf life when stored properly. Unopened, it can last indefinitely, while opened bottles should be refrigerated and can last for about a year. Maple taffy tradition. A popular treat during the sugaring off season is maple taffy, made by pouring hot maple syrup over snow. The syrup quickly cools and can be rolled onto a stick to create a chewy, delicious candy. These facts highlight the importance and uniqueness of Canadian maple syrup in both cultural and economic contexts. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe for more.